For my 50th, what if I just picked Pop-Tarts and a space movie. But before we start shooting, we gotta talk about space. It all started in 1902 with the very first movie about space, A Trip to the Moon. It was silent and weird, but it kicked off our fascination with space and it hasn't stopped since. With countless classics, we have some pretty common tropes that the genre is known for.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, the line is classic, but I'm more talking about the guys watching over the astronauts. You've seen them. The teams with headsets, all staring at screens anxiously. Since I don't have access to a NASA control room, I'm doing my best to make my living room look like it maybe could be. The countdown. Is it even a space movie without a countdown to a launch?
5, main engine start, 4.
2.
So for my concept, I knew I needed a countdown, and since it's about Pop-Tarts, I thought, why not count down about them launching from a toaster? Zero gravity effects. We're not fooling anyone unless they're zero or low gravity, so I used some green screen trickery and some body movements to help fake the look. A twist. Well, that's not really a space movie thing, more like a Keegan commercial thing. But hey, I gotta make it my own. For the shoot, I needed 2 locations, a control room and the moon. In reality, I had 1 location, my apartment. So first, to make it look like a control room, I set up a folding table in the middle of the living room, added a laptop, an iPad with a random rocket blueprint on it, and a lamp. The lamp was so that we could add a practical light into the scene and to also get some lens flares, because I like them. Then I set up my Amaran 300C as my key light off behind the lamp, so it feels like the table lamp is lighting me while the big light is actually doing the work. We call this motivated lighting. Next, I added a blue tube light as a rim light, separating me from the background, like you see here too. I added an aperture infinity bar in the background with this pixel effect, and another Amaran 300C blasting into our blinds to add some texture in the background. We ended up adding one more little light to the laptop to illuminate my face, making it look like the screen was brighter than it really was. And there we have it, a control room. Ish. For the moon, I needed a good-sized green screen and some flour. Yeah, that flour. When you flatten out flour and add craters to it, it actually creates a pretty convincing moon surface texture. So with that together, I took a number of shots of my toaster in action. I used my space gloves for some movements, used a massage gun to make the ground rumble, and got some other shots of me fully in my spacesuit. With shooting finished, I put the whole thing together, making sure my green screen effects looked pretty convincing. And boom, it was done. So, for my 50th ad, here are the final results.
Houston, I've retrieved the package. Am I a go?
We are a go for launch.
Let's hope this works.
Ignition in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zoom and enhance. Is that unfrosted? Cut off his oxygen.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for snacks.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video, and if so, I'll keep them coming.